What is up, YouTube? Nitro Kid 98 back with another video today, and today we're going to be working with a fan favorite, the Miata. Yes, the Miata. I know it's not a fan favorite among the channel. I know a lot of you guys want to see the SRT4, but I kind of have to put that on the back burner just for a little bit. I'm still working on it, still have parts, but I want to get the Miata up and going kind of quick for the fact that there's a few drift events near the end of the season I want to hit, and kind of practice drifting. I've never drifted. I want to learn how to drift, and that's the car I'm going to do it in. Having said that, the Miata has a lot of issues. It has a lot of issues. It blows oil everywhere. The brakes are garbage. There's a lot more issues than that, but that's just the ones I've come up with off the top of my head. The max heating rod coilovers I put in it they're not bad, but they're not something I see lasting very long being drifted. But anyway, we're going to be putting slotted and cross-drilled rotors on this thing today with power stop brake pads, which are going to give it a little bit better stopping power, and basically going to make sure when I go to lock the rear end up with a hydraulic e-brake, that does what I need it to do. So we're going to go ahead and get it in the shop. We're going to go ahead and get to working on that thing right now. Jack stands now. What we'll do is we'll take the front and rear wheel off, and then we're going to start disassembling the front brakes and go ahead and switch it over to the slotted and cross-drilled setup with the power stop brakes. One thing I am not going to be doing in this video, though, we are not going to be painting the calipers and cleaning up too much there, for the reason I am going to be plastic dipping the Miata Intense till soon. I got about a week or two, maybe a few more weeks before I get it done. I got to get this nasty ass primer shit off, so I make sure the plastic dip sticks and I didn't just waste a shit ton of money. As you can see, it's already like flaking off in areas. It's some nasty shit. Don't ever do that. It was something stupid I did. Anyway, but until I paint the car, I don't want to go start changing colors of things, because it may look good now, but it won't look good then, and then I got to go and undo it. And redoing certain things can be an absolute pain in the ass, especially when you've painted something another color. Like getting paint off brake calipers could be an absolute nightmare. Could also be putting harmful chemicals in there that can hurt seals and stuff like that, and we don't want to do that. So I would rather just leave it looking nasty and everything like that, then go back and clean it up later on and make sure that it looks good with the color I'm going to be doing it then. Because it's just one of them things that's kind of hard to be like, hey, that color looks great with that, and then you go do it and then actually put that color on the car, like, oh, that looks like shit. So we're not going to do that, but right now we're going to take the wheels off. Man, look at that shitty eBay coilover up in there. One of the more inexpensive mistakes, but that is a shitty coilover in this guy right here. Look at all the oil up in there. Oh man, that thing is, this car is nasty. This car is so nasty. Let's see, it ain't been here. 15 minutes and it's got oil all over the floor. Cool. Good Lord. All right, let's get to tearing these brakes apart again. I got it. Alright, so we got all the old brake stuff off the Miata. We got the nasty old brake rotor. And we have the brake pads, which are looking pretty sorry. I don't think the camera's going to be kind enough to zoom in on that. But I mean, you can see they're pretty sorry as well. So like, even though this wasn't a preventative maintenance thing that I am doing, I am really glad I got up in here and started working on everything, because here is the new brake pads. Trying to keep my nasty ass finger. And here is the old brake pad. I don't know if you can see the thickness difference. There's quite a bit of difference. One thing when you're working on brakes, these little annoying fuckers love to fall out. If you get where, like, before you take it apart, basically you want to look at where these go. These are little clips that hold the brake pad in, and God forbid, if you don't see how they're in there before they fall out and then you go to try to put them back, it's a motherfucker. Yeah, it's happened plenty of times on other cars. But anyway, we're going to start putting the rest of the brake system together. Well, the back brakes actually don't look too bad. Not really happy that the backing and shit's falling off of them, and they're just falling apart. Alright, so the great thing about the back is pretty much once you do all that, the rotor should come right off. Gotta give it a little hammer love. I need to replace this stud, but I will come back and do that when I paint this. To replace that stud, all I do is basically take this complete bracket off and then just move it over there and pop it off in these brackets whenever. Okay, good, I found those. I was like, oh shit, I lost them. Alright, they love coming off, every one of these motherfuckers. Alright, now get the rotor on. My favorite part of the Miata brakes, which I absolutely hate more than anything. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, this is the most aggravating thing in the whole world to me. I cannot stand doing this on this. And especially considering the back plate fell off the brake pad right here. Yeah, I get to play with, oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, it's gonna be about as fun as picking my brain out with a spoon. Alright, what we're gonna do is, probably gonna have to hold this guy in place. So we'll put him on the front. Alright, so that pad don't go anywhere. Move this guy to the shelf and hold on to it. Move this fella to the back. Try to get my big ass head out of y'all's way. The least favorite brakes in my entire career. Miata. Alright. So both of those are on. We're going to try to put this caliper on. This is another fun thing to do right here. Try not to bend every line in it. Alright, I'm going to set it like that. Once again, try to hold that plate from coming off while getting this brake to come over. Alright. Kind of dangle it in there. Oh, that's nice. Hold on. Let's see if I can get that to show me any love at all. Alright. There you go, Miata brakes. I absolutely do not ever want to do that ever again, but I know I'm probably going to have to at some point. But yeah, I've already done it on the other side. The other side's actually already finished. So basically I did that as kind of learning what I was doing. I've never messed with Miata brakes before, and honestly after this install, I don't know really that I ever want to have to again. But so we're going to button this thing up and we're going to be good. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done with the slotted and cross drilled rotor install. Unfortunately, this one right here I had to undo today for the fact that I got inspecting everything and I noticed that it was leaking. When I originally installed that slotted and cross drilled rotor and the brake pads, I went to push the piston back in with a C-clamp and noticed that it leaked just a little bit, and it seemed to stop, so I didn't really think that much of it. Well, maybe I went a little quick and maybe just pushed a little oil around the seal for the piston. When I went back today, I realized that the piston was real loose in the caliper, and because it was dragging as well. So I realized that something had went wrong in the caliper. Here's the piston right there. Yes, that nice juicy bastard right there is the piston that goes in that caliper. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just order a whole nother caliper and just replace it. I guess it was on its way out. This car has not really been taken that well care of. So what we're going to do is right now, just going to get the caliper just chilling up in there. I got that wheel on to keep brake fluid off of this guy right here. Last thing I want to doing is eating the paint. Anyway, eating the paint off of that wheel. We don't want that. But as for everything else, the other wheels are good, and everything else is working. The passenger side rear brake is exactly as it needs to be. That piston went in just fine. They don't move that much, but when I went to move the driver's side one, I was a little confused as why fluid came out. I didn't know if anything was going to come of that, and now I see that there was. So it ain't that bad. I got a guy that I buy Miata parts from. I found a good source. So I'm going to order that, and then we'll get that in, and I'll basically do a video showing that going on. I'm a little bummed out because I was really hoping to get that done. There's a parking lot near here that I was going to take the Miata to and just rip for a little bit. Kind of got to be careful with it blowing oil everywhere, but I really wanted to rip it. I haven't really got to do donuts or anything in it in a couple weeks, so I'm really itching to do that. But that's it for today, guys. Please like this video. Drop a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or concerns, or if you want to say I suck. Please don't do that. That's mean. But otherwise, there's a button either here or here, and it says subscribe, and you need to smash that bad boy and subscribe to this channel, because I got many more awesome videos coming your way, guys. Thanks for watching.